after a week 3 that honestly should not have been nearly as close as it was, we are Commander and Conquer. That's me. Commander and Conquer is back for week 4 of Mafia Draft Championship, where this week we are taking on CD, coach of Meta Gundam. Gundam, that's what it says. And the fucking bear. Nothing else on this team even really needs to be talked about to an extent. I mean, the Terra Captains of Mudbray, Castform, and Cherim are all scary they're all scary in their own right. But let's be clear here. Ursaring is a monster. I said Galari and Mr. Mime should not have been allowed. They allowed Ursaring. So let's just get the elephant out. Just elephant in the room. Say hi to the elephant. Hello, Mr. Elephant. How do we stop the Ursaring? Well, my first idea is Cypher our Lipard with a Lumberry this week with Trick, Encore, Knockoff, Endure. No, I am not kidding. The best way to get rid of this bear might just be to turn off Guts. Encore, of course, will allow us to lock in any of his Pokemon into some unsavory moves, such as the Castform into a weather setting move, Ursaring itself into any setup, or any shenanigans like that. Endure is so we just have a chance. But, Breakster, of course, will also allow us to outspeed with any of our status moves, and Knockoff is just always good for clearing any Eviolates, even on the bear itself. But, it's not scary enough yet. So, next we have Giovanni, our Lilip, our first Eviolite of this week with Storm, Drain, Terra Ground, with Earth Power, Toxic, Recover, and Barrier, max physical bulk. We're trying to live the bear. Again, let me be clear, we are attempting to survive the bear. Maybe we will wear it down with Toxic, maybe we'll die trying. Maybe we just set up enough barriers and we'll be cool. Maybe Terra Ground Earth Power will be enough to break through it. I don't know, man. I'm scared of the bear still. Which is why we have our third option, in the form of Dory the Amara with an Icy Rock this week with Snow Warning, Terra Ice, just in case we do somehow want to do that with our Amara, with Blizzard, Ancient Power, Aurora Veil, and Thunder Wave. Of course, the Snow with Aurora Veil will help us to survive with our Amara, but also our next Pokemon, which I will reveal in a second. Thunder Wave, of course, to slow down his team, which, I mean, it's just a scary team. Blizzard and Ancient Power is just good. Dual stab, Ancient Power over Power Gem, so we can try to get the boosts. I don't know, Power Gem isn't going to do much. We have no investment. But our next Pokemon is going to be Felonies, our Mr. Mime Galar, rocking our second Eviolite of the week, with Ice Body for the ability to try to get some HP back thanks to Dory's Snow. And then we have Calm Mind, Barrier, Stored Power, Freeze Dry. I'm not insane, I promise. With the combination of Calm Mind and Barrier, we should be able to set up to a point where we are able to just sweep with Stored Power, and Freeze Dry will allow us to hit that pesky, pesky Dark type. Now, we could get taunted by Murkrow, and that would suck. But we're going to try our best. But next we have our third Terra Captain. We're bringing all three this week, in the form of Shipwreck, our Mawile, with an Assault Vest again this week with Intimidate. We are just, this time with some actual special bulk, so that we maybe survive a little better than we did last time. With Iron Head, Play Rough, Sucker Punch, and Knockoff. Same moveset, we're just trying to get some damage out. With Iron Head, Play Rough, we actually are able to take on a lot of his team. The Probo Pass is a little scary, but we can Terra Flying so that Magnet Pull no longer affects us if need be. I'm going to change this live. I'm going to change Sucker Punch to, like, does it get Brick Break? I'm going to change Sucker Punch to Brick Break. We're doing it live. Okay. So now we can hit the Probo Pass if it tries to block us in. But rounding out the squad this week, we have Speed Force, our Eldegoss, with a Rocky Helmet this week with Regenerator, and Giga Drain, Rapid Spin, Stun Spore, and Synthesis. Of course, Rapid Spin, I just don't want to deal with any hazards, especially with our Mime being Eviolite instead of Boots. Synthesis. You might be thinking, why resynthesis when there is there's an Amara on the team? Well, we are no longer Synthesis, we are Weatherball. But, yep, that is the team, and let's get right into the battle. Oh god, I'm scared. Terraflying on the mud, right? Okay, I can deal with that. He did run Kadabra. He'd run Garmaldo. So Mime isn't free. I think I'm just gonna lead Eldergoss since Dunspoor was in front of me. However that works. There's nothing he leads with can really touch me, except for Armaldo. Armaldo, yep. If these X's are, yeah, I just die. I want to give this thing up immediately to Sunspawn or Armaldo. Not really, and even then, if he outspeeds me. Yeah, that might just go for a while. Knock off my AV, that's fine. It doesn't really help for this matchup anyway. Just gonna Terra click knockoff. My guess is it's Eviolite, Murkrow, Mukray. There's Eviolite, yep. Now, do not believe this Pokemon gets Terra Blast. I want to make sure though. What does this thing even get for a flying type move? It doesn't, okay. Well, it doesn't get a flying type move. Hold up, let me actually check Terra Blast. It does get Terra Blast, okay. It does indeed get Terra Blast. How much would it do to me? Terra Blast, it's Terra Flying. If it's max attack, I live actually. I should outspeed, but it's a speed type, so I don't know for sure. What does it do to Lily? Anything but body press. Doesn't get body press. Okay. Let's go up, okay. Just get a barrier here. Nothing on his team is immune to toxic. They trade toxics, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let me prepare slash. Rapid spin. I should outspeed everything that comes in now. Okay, except for Kadabra and yeah, except for Kadabra, yeah, Kadabra, and if it's a max speed Murko, but it's not max speed Murko, so I should outspeed everything. So I just stun spore whatever's in front of me. Sorry, yeah. Oh, okay, he gets this 21, but okay. I want a clean switch, is the problem. I'm just sort of forced to hit this thing. Saw that should just kill me, but he gets some recoil. Okay, do I have anything that outspeeds and one-shots? Does 37 to 44, so no, that doesn't kill. Do I live? I live Facade if he's not burned. I'll do it. Burn damage. So in case he switches. Break kill Ursaring if it comes in. So no break. Okay, so Tom passes into Ursaring. I may kill it too. It's a roll. It's a roll and it's not my favorite. So it actually looks better. Actually, okay, how much did... It's gotta be max speed method. It's gotta be. You're gonna break. You lose nothing. There's no way. Let's see if it's 76 now. Just iron it, man. Not speed it. I'm sorry. That flinch was really big. He can't get a wish off to his die now because of that. At least not this turn. So I just get to throw up an Iron Head. Gleam, that did a lot actually. Probably a Toxic on that Murkrow, but Toxic on Togetic. He could just go Ursaring here and force me to sack something. I didn't get rid of the bird. Here. I didn't realize Facade did that little. That's absurd, actually. How little that did. wish support. This thing has no form of healing. Cover here on a likely switch. Probably to... I don't know what switch is into though. Necro. He just hits me again. And this is chip damage. This is a chip that'll help mine kill this, if nothing else. I shouldn't be toxic, but how am I supposed to tug it together, I guess? I mean, I'm just gonna keep it recover, like, I don't really need the leaf anymore. Being set up for a not awful mine late game. I mean, Armaldo's gonna be a problem if I can't set up before it hits the field, though. I can't assume assault this, but I kinda have to. Can I just get one boost? Like an Iron Headed Hair is going to be a toxic off and knockoff. Okay, that's fine. That makes more sense. I get my knockoff. Alright, get my toxic. Reset toxic damage. Stone Edge, okay. Roar Veil up. And then one Stone Edge. And then one Stone Edge from Max Attack at him. So unless he has Brick Break. If he has Brick Break, I'm crying. Brick Break doesn't even kill me, actually. This is Stone Edge. That wouldn't have done much. Still sucks though. Down Ancient Power. I know, I don't want to get I can't get mine in here for free because that Stone Edge is going to hurt. I mean, it really doesn't, but that's damage I don't want to take. So I'm just going to throw out an Ancient Power here. Really funny if it wasn't recorded. I am, it's recorded. Just throw an Ancient Power. Get damage on this thing. Get the boost? No boost, okay. But this thing probably has perfect. The bear is dead, which means life heart doesn't really do much anymore. So that would be a not great check to things. If he goes Murkrow, I actually go life heart here. Actually, do I? No, I just said Blizzard. I don't care what it was. If he goes Kadabra, IT Wave it. Alright, no, I outspeed. And Stone Edge. Stone Edge kills me now. Once I get the boosts. Shut up. Barrier up. damage will do 30 unless he crits. Knocks off my UV light. Okay. No, I don't want to take the damage in. This is all I need. Stone Edge can rock my world now. Am I in range to kill Cadaver's sword power? No, I'm not. I need another one. Murkrow dies. Mudbray dies. Okay, because his Eviolite mons are Mudbray and Murkrow. Definitely. No, Ironhead didn't do anything to Togetic. It's gotta be Eviolite Togetic. What is this on Murkrow? Rage Record. Toxic. Wait. Wait. Okay, so it's offensive. I think I built it. Who's just Shadow Ball dude? Like if it's max attack specs. Can I die? Doesn't even need specs, it's just max special attack mods. I need to keep this thing around for Mudbray. So, I could hit. That's bad. Okay, now we're good. Should have doubled there, but I don't want to make a choice. Yeah, I just lose the Kadabra now though. Unless he does that. Why do you do that? There's a roll, but he predicted me to switch. He very much predicted a switch. Give me this thing. Body press just kills me. Hopefully, same thing. Yep, that's game. Another close one, but it is a loss. Whatever. GG's to CD. I killed the bear. I'm just happy I killed the bear. Yeah. Ah, all these close games. I'm sick of the close games. I want another dominant win. Come on, I'm sick of this. I'll see you guys next week.